Hello fashion lovers and welcome to Fashion Dance Stylista Moda. Like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel and leave your feedback and suggestions in the comment box. In today's video, we'll be learning different type of darts, their positions and different type of style lines. So let's start with the video. So first we'll be learning the types of darts. There are various types of darts, out of which we'll be learning the basic ones. So all basic 10 darts we'll be learning, which is generally used to be happen on the body's block, the upper body. We'll be looking after the serial number first, that is name of the darts, their positions, how to calculate their position according to the bust size, and how to calculate their lengths, how long it would be, and what would be the intake of each and every dart. If you will learn all these things, so you will be able to make very good fitting in the garments as well as the darts are concerned. So first dart, that is the basic dart, the waist dart. This is the main dart, and that used to be on the waistline as name suggests. So it would be at 1/8 of all round burst minus half inches from the center front. So it would be 36 divided by 8, that means 4.5 inches, minus half inch, that means 4 inches. So it would be for 36 bust, it would be 4 inches away from the center front. And to find out the bust point, we will measure from the shoulder to the waist dart, that is 1/4 of the all round burst plus half inches, that means 9.5 inches. 36 divided by 4 is 9 plus half inch, that means 9.5 inch. We'll measure it till from shoulder to dart point, bust point, it would be 9.5 inches where it intersect the waistline dart. So this is the bust point. This is the center, or this is the place where we have to mesh or to connect each and every dart. Second dart is the French dart. French dart is 2 to 3 inch from the side seam, at the side seam from waistline. It would be here itself, 2 to 3 inches, depends upon the comfort of the wearer, and will match this to the bust point. This is the position of French dart. Then third is side seam dart. Side seam dart, as name suggests, it is at the side seam, but where it would be? It would be 2 to 3 inches from the armhole point at the side seam. 2 to 3 inches from here and join it to the bust point. This is third, that is the side seam dart. Now at armhole dart. Armhole dart can be placed in different ways. Some people do measure the entire armhole and place it at the mid. Some people do measure the distance from one point to another point. But I generally do drop a perpendicular from shoulder and and square out the side seam line where it meet. From that point, the armhole dart is to be created. Right? So this is the perfect way to denote the armhole dart. It will give you the perfect fitting in the blouse or the darted suit or darted kurti or anything else, whatever you are making. Next is shoulder tip dart. That is the connection of bust point and the shoulder tip towards armhole. Right? That you can see, this is the vertex of shoulder and armhole. Next is shoulder slope dart. Shoulder slope dart is at shoulder slope, but where? At the mid of the shoulder slope. You have to measure the shoulder slope entirely. Here it is 5 inches, so 2.5 inches, and connect it to the bust point. This is the position of shoulder tip shoulder slope dart. right? Next dart that we are going to take is neckline tip dart. As name suggests, it is the vertex of neckline and shoulder slope. You just have to match it. That's it. Simply, this is called neckline tip dart, right? Next is neckline dart. Neckline dart or neckline center dart. It can be denoted in different ways, but as I generally do, as we have done in the shoulder, this armhole dart, I do use the same method. Draw perpendicular from shoulder and square out from the bottom line. Some people do use the measure the entire neckline and place it in the center, but it is never perfect at that way. This is the perfect way to place the neckline dart, right? This is at the middle curve of the neckline, mid curve of the, I do generally say this is the mid curve, but it is not measurement wise this is the mid curve, but position wise this is the mid curve of the neckline. Next is center front tip. This is at the center front and neckline tip. Join it to the bust line. Next is center front dart. This can be square out from bust point. This is just at the level of bust point at the center front. This is again a very main dart when we are making blouses and all. This gives a very beautiful fitting to the bodies. So these all dart. Now the length. The waistline dart is ½ inch away from the bust point. The side seam dart is 1 inch away from, both the side seam are 1 inch away from this. Armhole 1.5 inches, tip, shoulder tip and this is 2 inches approximately. This is 3 to 3.5 inches shoulder dart from the bust point, 3 to 3.5 inches. Neckline dart is again 1 to 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches you can say. This is 1 inch and this is 1.5 inches. The center front dart is 1.5 from the bust point. If you will use this, you will get a perfect fitting in the blouses and all. Sometime when we'll draft the blouse, then we can detail it in the more proportion. Now the intake. The dart intake for waist dart is 2.5 to 3 inches. That means 1/12 of the bust line, right? Then all the darts that are on the straight points, that is French dart, side seam dart, shoulder slope and front, these are at 1.5. The dart intake is 1.5 inches. The darts on the curves, that is 3.5 to 3/4 inches. That means 1/4 inches, 1/4 inches both side, or 3/8 inches on the both side. The neckline dart and the armhole dart, and all the dart at the tips are 1 inch, 1 inch. All darts at tip is 1 inch. All darts at curve is 3/2 to 3/4, and rest are 3 inches and 1.5 inches. Now let's see the style lines. First is princess line. Princess line is the combination of the armhole dart and the waistline dart. This is just a graphical representation. Technical will look into the another videos. The shoulder dart is attached to the waist dart is the empire line, waistline, style line, empire line, style line. The waist dart with the side seam dart is French line. This is French style line. This you can see in different kurtis and all. And center front dart with the waist dart, when it is combined, it is said to be the center front style line. Even you can create waistline with any another dart, can create a style line, but these are the basic style line which we have discussed in this video. So thanks for watching this videos, friend. So in the next video again we'll meet with the new topic. Till then, you keep on liking my channel and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.